In this video, we'll make a level system that works with any game. Let's start by creating an empty game object to hold our level bar. Let's create a background image and a child image for our XP bar. Let's make sure to make a stretch across the background by holding Shift Alt and clicking here. Now let's set its source image to wherever you'd like your XP bar to be. If you'd like to keep it simple, just add a white square sprite. I'll leave a link to this sprite in the description. Let's change the color. Now change the image type to field and choose your desired filling method. For this tutorial, I will choose the horizontal method. Now let's add a child text displaying our current XP, and let's also add a text to display our current level. Now let's add an empty game object to hold our level system script, and let's create a new script. I'll call it levels manager. Inside the script editor, add the references to our current level text, XP text and XP bar. Now let's add the settings that we can later tweak. Let's add our target XP, which is the amount of XP you need to level up. Let's add a target XP increase integer, which is how much you'd like the target XP to increase when leveling up. Also, let's add two integers to store our current level and current XP. Now let's set the current level to 1 at the start method, and let's call a new update HUD method, which we'll make right now. This method will simply update our HUD elements to feature the current state of our XP. So let's update our current level text. Let's set our XP text in this format, and lastly update our XP bar fill amount like so. Make sure to cast both variables to floats, because else we won't get a decimal number result. Now let's add a public method that will increase our XP, and let's add an amount integer as a parameter. Inside, let's simply increase our current XP by the amount, and let's call our update HUD method again. But before executing this, let's add a new method called check for level up, where we will check if we leveled up. Let's add a while loop that keeps on looping as long as our current XP is greater or equal to the target XP. And here, we're using a while loop, not an if statement, so that it can handle multiple levels at a time. Inside, let's simply increase our current level, subtract the target XP from the current XP, and lastly increase the target XP by the target XP increase value. Back to the editor, let's assign the references and set the variables however you want. Now, whenever you want to increase your XP, you simply call this method and pass in the needed amount. So for testing sakes, let's simply add a button that increases our XP, and let's make sure to assign the increase XP method to the onClick event of the button. And let's pass 25 XP for this example. As you can see, we can now increase our XP when pressing on the button, and we can also level up. And you can easily implement the system to any game you'd like. But if you want to expand further on this by adding animations, you can get access to the exclusive follow-up video of this tutorial on my Patreon. Special thanks to all my patrons that are helping this channel grow. And if you want to support my work and get access to the project files of my tutorials, the link is in the description.